All right, everybody, welcome to the live stream. It's Monday. Monday best day? Anybody? Yeah, Monday best day? No? Just me? Okay. I missed you guys. I did. Welcome to the live stream. More Project Ozone 3 beta testing. Let's go. The pack was updated. I'm not exactly sure what the changes were. Hopefully some of like the recipe conflicts and things were resolved. I don't know. Like I said, there was no changelog that I saw. I was just told, hey, here's the new pack, and I was like, okay. What is this? Why do we got stuff over here? What is this stuff? Weaponize. What are these things? I'm not sure what this stuff is. Boris Webbs just resubbed the channel for 27 months in a row. Boris Webbs, welcome back. Thank you for the 27 months. I do appreciate that. Flashin coming in with 200 bits. Hello, Flashin. Thank you for the 200. Cyan shirt day. Actually, this shirt is more like a lightish blue. Cyan is more like a green blue, I think. I'm not a colorologist. What's better than JEI? 2 JEIs. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is over here. Is there an option to turn that off? Center search bar true. Give mode inventory. Search options. I'm not sure. Natimus88 just subscribed to the channel with Twitch Prime. Nate, welcome. Thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate your support. Hello, the Rio Kleinba. Hello, SD number 7. Fall Bat the Wanderer. The Wanderer. I was trying to say that I was gonna say Wanderer, and I was like, that's a W. That's not an R. The Wanderer. Hello, Boris Webbs, Flash, and Jurtus. Irari, Chuven, Nuachi, Coca-Cola, Wild Child, I Love Tea, Mads, Lurkers, other people not in the chat right at this exact second. Welcome. Oh, Coca-Cola says, I'm here, no need to worry. I was so worried. So... JEI bookmarks. Hover over an ingredient and press A to bookmark it. Oh, you click the button. Okay, so those are just saving things. Oh, okay, hold on. So if you hover over A to bookmark it, okay, so you can press A to get rid of them. That's kind of cool. So now if we're doing, oh, I don't know, how about, what's the thing that I want to search for? Let's look for extreme crafting table. Whoop. Okay, so you can't do it by doing that. You have to click out, then press A, and then I want to look at the recipes for this, and we can see that that makes neutronium. Can I press A? Oh, you can do it right here too. Ooh, I'm liking this. That's some good stuff. And then you have these for later. So no more needing the pipe in the search bar. Hypno approves. Okay, so alerts. I Love Tea just dropped a bunch of bits. How many is that? I Love Tea dropped 251 bits. Thank you, I Love Tea, for the 251. I do appreciate that. Thanks for using the hashtag charity and using the charity bit emotes. Oh, there's still 10 more days for the charity. That's awesome. 163,000, almost 164,000 has been raised for direct relief already. That's crazy. That's awesome. Team Raffle Stomp just resubbed the channel for 23 months in a row. Team Raffle Stomp, welcome back. Thank you for the 23 months. Appreciate it. Hi, Ev. No, you're late. I'm not late. I started right on time. Yeah, just resubbed the channel for 2 months in a row. Welcome back. Thank you for the 2 months of support. Thanks for using your Twitch Prime sub. Could not follow the whole stream since I live in Taiwan. Love your videos. Well, awesome. Well, welcome anyway, and thanks for your support. I appreciate it. Hypno tested, Hypno approved. It took me a second to like figure it out, but yeah, I mean, there's the thing over in this side, the little button. It's kind of hiding back there, but RR Kurt says, so I started watching your Project Ozone 2 Kappa VODs. Have to say the South agrees with you. I don't understand what that means. Hello, Cybriel. Hello, Kanissa. That is a legit improvement. Yeah, I like that. All right. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So can you do it with these two? Oh, ooh, I want to make this machine and this machine. Boom. That's how you do it. I like this feature. Good improvement here. I'm tan. You might need to adjust your monitor. Ashira plays. Hello. All right, so we were like expanding out the base. We did some ember stuff. We were gonna make, I think, the smeltery bigger is one of the things that we were gonna work on. I honestly can't remember. It's been a few days since our last live stream. But it sounds like something that we can do relatively easily. Hey, Max. Hey. Wanna say hi? You wanna say hi? Max wants to say hi. Kitty time. How's my quest book? Hopefully it's fine. I haven't looked at it yet. Kitty. And... I thought he was gonna jump and then he just kind of like stopped. I was like, all right, I'll move him over. You can see a kitty head though. Friday morning, I was doing stuff. I couldn't stream that day. I was doing stuff in here. It was like, I don't know, 9 a.m. And Max decides that he's all of a sudden got all the energy in the world and he starts like, you know, making sound and acting like he wants to play and jumping and stuff. Next thing I know, he bolts out of the office, like around the desk, the long way and out the door over here. And he snagged on the box light. The cord of the box light. Next thing I know, the box light is falling towards me. I'm like, oh crap. It's not like it's super heavy, but it like hit the boom arm for my camera, knocked that all over the place, and oh my goodness. It like tilted my monitor. It did all sorts of bad things. I'm glad he didn't break anything. But pretty much now when he gets in that super hyperactive mode, I have to put him out of the room and lock the door until he calms down. Welcome to the life of cat owners. Silver Lightning, thank you for the 100 bits. Kitty treats, hashtag charity. Appreciate that, Silver Lightning. How is Hypno Town? He doesn't know what outside is. Exactly, Coca-Cola. You think I was smelting some grout? I might have been doing that. Let's go take a look real quick. Catastrophe or cat as trophy? Yes. What? Maybe. Aha! Kitty just jumped down onto the chair mat and made some sound. Boop boop. I said boop boop. Boop boop boop. Boop boop. Well, close. Not enough though. We need 4 more. How are we doing here? Are we doing there? Doing not so good. All right, we need a little bit more. What's the main difference between this and version 2? What's the difference between Project Ozone 3 and Project Ozone 2? 1. That's the difference. 1 is the difference. Grout. How many this time? Oh, I can make all of that. Let's go. What was that flying thing? OMG. What flying thing? Did I miss something? What flying thing? The flying thing in my mob room? Well, we got vector plates in there, so mobs like spawn and they get flung around. Maybe you saw a mob flinging around, or was there some special mob that I haven't seen yet? Great answer, thanks, bye. All right, we'll see you later. Yeah, it's possible there's bats that are in there too. No, cow, you had so much to live for. Probably the big sword flying around. It's possible. I haven't really looked. There might be new monsters in here. Like, I literally just installed the update to the pack, got it all running, and changed some settings. It's possible. I don't know. And now we don't have music because of reasons. It might be time to restart the laptop. Oh, I finally got both of my PCs on their own separate UPS. So now if the power ever flickers, my stream shouldn't go down. I also have a UPS on my power, or I have a UPS on my power. I have a UPS on my router, my internet, so that should never go down either unless extended power outage. It was one of those things, like I bought a couple of UPSs like, I don't know, 2 months ago. I was like, it's gonna be such a pain in the ass to do it, so I stuck them in the other room. Finally got around this week into hooking them up. Do we have another redo all the quest stream? I hope not. No, our quests are good. Yeah, we're still fine on these. This mod pack, is it open for players? Closed beta in the title of the live stream, sir. Closed beta. Closed. What's a UPS? Uninterruptible power supply. Think of it like you're converting your desktop into a laptop. You know how you have your laptop plugged into the wall, you're charging it, you unplug it, it still works, it runs off the battery. Same kind of concept. UPS, when you unplug it, provides its own AC power for your electronics. UPS is German for oops. Yeah, it's a giant battery is what it is. Yep, exactly. I do have to change my map settings here. This is bothering me. Don't like the grid ever. So we need to do XYZ, my heading, no grid, mob, display, large icons, and I don't ever use preset 2, full screen map, XYZ, mob display, large icons. There we go. Better. Closed beta means it's closed. Open beta means it's open to the public. Closed to the public, open to the public. Stomp the Bean has made the advancement info Graves key. Okay. Oh, there is another player in here. I didn't realize. I didn't see them log in. Yeah, pretty much it's so like if my power flickers, my computers don't just restart. I can take time and shut things down, save documents, or if the power just flickers, it prevents them from restarting. Trying to think what we needed to do here. What were we working on? Like we got the smeltery set up, right? So that's fine. We were working towards going to the Twilight Forest, I believe was the last thing that we were doing. So we got the Glimmer Crystal, but we did not go to the Twilight. And we were trying to go to the Twilight so we could get some crystals for Lordcraft, I do believe. Did I not turn off the game sounds? Because I hear music playing. There we go. So did we got that Glimmer Crystal, right? Is it in my pouch? It's right here. Okay. So we have a thing to go to the Twilight. How's our armor doing? It's okay. We don't have... I was gonna say we don't have flight. Of course we have flight. Book of knowledge from Lordcraft, glasses, seared brick we don't need that. Okay. Are we good to go to the Twilight Forest? What is it for the next sword? 300, so we need Basal's rod. We need a way to get this. And then we have to do the Urbis, okay. Golden bag first? What do we need a golden bag for? Just extra inventory space? Is this what we're doing? Is this what you wanted me to do? Do. This stupid trash can is back. Okay, so we got extra inventory space. We have food, we have flight, we have regeneration, we have buffs, we have armor, we have weapons. I think we're good to go. We didn't set up a spot for the Twilight, so maybe we will set it up over here since we already have grass. Do we have the flowers to make a portal? I believe we did that already. Is that the center? That doesn't appear to be the center. That looks right, and this one... We'll call that the center, okay. Oh wait, this is a 2x2, it's not a 3x3, so we can't do that. So we gotta put it in like a corner. Never mind. How do the alchemical bags from Project E compare to the golden bags of holding? I'm not sure. Are those even things that we can make at the moment? I'm not really worried about it. Dirt. Do. Bum 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 bum. Okay, where do we have water? Right here. You got you to play Stone Block. Found out about you when you were playing Skyblock. Oh, awesome. All right, Twilight. I think before we go to the Twilight, we have to throw this thing in there. Twilight. Ah! Magnet, please! Wait, do I have a magnet? What was the button that I did for that? Oh, you know what? Those are reset. Was it Control Z I was using? We'll do Control Z. Ow! JVDK just reset the channel for 14 months in a row. JVDK, welcome back. Thank you for the 14 months. I do appreciate it. Hey, Hypno, you got an infinite water source block. Isn't it clean? Can I not fly here now? You feel your wings seize up. What? So I can't fly in the Twilight Forest. This is a problem. This also is a problem. I guess it's not that big of a problem because we can just do this. Why did it make my Twilight portal over there? What the heck? No more cheating with flight in the Twilight Forest? Why did it put that over there? That's so weird. I guess we always got a backup portal if something happens. Yeah, there's Slime Island. We've seen them before, and there was one over here too. That's a purple one, actually. What is that weird dirt on it? Why is there chiseled marble and grass on this? What is this about? Huh. Astral sorcery thing spawned in it. Okay. That is pretty random. Unless it's like intended for that to happen. Which, in all fairness, it might be. Islandception. I don't know if the astral sorcery things are supposed to spawn by themselves or not. Yeah, vein mine. There's vein mine, guys. I should just vein mine it. Are these different? I thought there was supposed to be like a chest underneath one of these pillars. Let's see what's inside. Oh, okay. Guess we can just leave that there. There's not a lot of reason to move it. Not a lot of reason to move it yet, anyway. Do. Sapling. All right, let's go check out this island. Is there anything special about this one? No. Okay, we checked it out. LSR just resubbed the channel for 25 months in a row. LSR, welcome back. Thank you for the 25 months. I do appreciate it. OMG, a quarter of a year, Kappa. Thank you. Wait, a quarter of a year? Quarter of a century? Maybe? No. What? I was thinking 25 years would be a quarter of a century. 25 months. That's a year. That's 2 years plus 1 month. Sorry, it is early for me. I am not thinking deal with it. Yeah, that's pretty much a quarter of a century is what it is. Wait, I must have missed something. Why is there a second portal to the Twilight? When we came back from the Twilight, we spawned over there for some reason. 100 months equals 1 century. You heard it here first. Math with Hypno, as adventurous as ever. Brain lag, yeah. Well, he got me confused. He said it was a quarter or a quarter of a year. I was like, no, that's not a quarter of a year. That's a quarter of a century. Wait, that doesn't even make sense. Oh my goodness. So we can't fly. Can we make ourselves some kind of jetpack? Is it possible for us to like just do the most basic jetpack ever? We can do that. We can't do that. Do we have sulfur anywhere? Do. So we can do that. Can we do this? We need to make these guys, which means we need to make these, which means we need to make 2 of those. We're gonna need 2 of those. We need 2 of these. Okay, so if we come in here and we make these, and then we come in here and make these. Oh, we didn't make the lead stone. Okay. Well, we're able to make a tier 1 leadstone jetpack. What's the TPS in my brain? Yes, exactly. Wait, how am I flying? We have everlasting abilities, the everlasting ability mod. So there's totems that we have applied to ourselves. It's the same way that we're keeping ourselves always full of saturation. These things, this one. These things here, dropping off monsters. No ability. What is the none that we got rid of? Another one that they got rid of, huh? Magnetize. Well, there's 3 of them they got rid of. I want luck. Did we already have full luck? We might. So we currently have 5 bone mealer effects, which makes plants around us grow really fast. We have fire resistance. We have flight. Yeah, I guess we already did luck. We have a night vision. We have regeneration, resistance, saturation, 2 of 5 levels of speed because it gets ridiculous trying to deal with 5 of 5 speed, and then strength. Finally, you can give yourself the ability to none. Exactly. I kind of wanted to none, and now I can. We should get these filters set up. We should do that now before we continue with anything else, because this is going to start getting ridiculous. So what we can do... Yeah, we need a filter on that. Okay, we need to make ourselves a filter for the filter. Bum, 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 bum. Wait. Okay, I'm just making sure. Maybe abilities removed with the update? I'm sure they were. I'm sure the abilities that they removed were ones that you didn't want anyway. I might keep the diamond stuff, but like the chain stuff I don't care about. Okay, what else? Diamond armor, I'll keep. Gold armor, I don't care about. Shields, I don't care about. Electrum swords, I don't care about. Bronze hammers I don't care about. Lapis armor. And lapis weapon. Oh my goodness, there's still more. Oh my goodness, so much. Okay, so let's set one of these up to just do the armors, I suppose. What was the other armors that were in here? Which one's better? Is it the glowstone or is it the steel? So that's 3 armor on feet. This is 3 armor plus an armor toughness. What about the body? 7 armor plus a toughness. So the steel is better than the glowstone. So let's get rid of glowstone. I don't have a glowstone helmet to get rid of. Or leggings. Oh, that's being sword. All right. So ignore meta, ignore or dictionary, ignore NBT. All right. So that's our armor one. This one will be our tools and weapons one. Actually, we should turn this thing off and see what we already have here. All right, so leather armor is already in there. We already have glowstone leggings and helmet in this one. I'm gonna remove those, so we'll start collecting them. Let's put osmium sword, electrum sword. Stone sword. Glowstone sword. Man, there's just so much more garbage that we're collecting, isn't there? Okay. So both of those, actually, hold on a second. This one, that was probably set right. Ignore, ignore, ignore. Okay. So both of those filters are going to go into this one. That one's going to go here. Then we can set this one to extract. And we can set this one to extract as well. So all the stuff in here that is filtered should just be thrown away. I guess we'll worry about more filters here in a little bit. What block is that holding the armor currently? That is called an anti-barrel. It holds a bunch of items that don't stack. Jertu says, Hypno, thanks to your latest stone block vid, I now know why I couldn't get the extra materials in the mechanism extra slot. Is it because you didn't set the setting for the extra slot? Is that what it was? Hello, Chaotic. Odin's Little Helper just resubbed the channel for 5 months in a row. Odin's Little Helper, welcome back. Thank you for the 5 months and for using your Twitch Prime sub. Welcome. Great content, great gamer. Thank you, Odin's Little Helper, for the compliment and the support. Pill Rage just resubbed the channel for 6 months in a row. Pill, welcome back. Thank you for the 6 months, and thanks for using your Twitch Prime as well. Thanks, Pill Rage. You don't think I said extract always active on the item crate? Sure I did. It was there before, I just turned it off previously. So we're definitely gonna need another filter. Let's go make one more so we can get the rest of this stuff out of there. Is there an ETA for this pack to be released? No. Probably when it's ready, I would imagine. I wish this would extract faster. It's all the unique types that are making this go slower. If it was doing like multiple at a time, like items that were stacked, it definitely would go faster. Was it removing now the bronze hammers? Or is it just doing, no, it's doing shields, I guess, maybe? Or gold armor? No, it's gotta be doing the chain armor. Or is it just doing it all randomly? It's hard to tell. Like, where are the things moving? I guess it's doing chain armor now. What is the end goal of this pack? I'm sure to make something like a creative chest. Would be an end game goal of this mod pack. With the creative chest, you can put an item in there and pull out whatever amount of that item you want. And it does require some crazy items to do such things as that. Just a neutronium solar panel. I mean, no big deal, right? Just why don't we just do that right now? Kind of a thing, right? Yeah. Ultimate catalyst, the ultimate ingots. An anonymous gifter just gave Maine a tier 1 sub. Anon, thank you for the sub gift. Very appreciated. Flashin' dropping some shamrock bits in the cup. Thanks, Flashin'. Extracting out of the anti-barrel is just kind of slow. Yeah, it appears so. But then again, we're kind of using like slower item transport. I guess we're done. That looks like it's done. Okay, so our new filter, we're gonna do iron shovel, iron pick, iron swords. We'll leave the diamond stuff for reasons. Shield, bronze hammer, lapis sword. I guess we don't need the osmium armor, do we? Let's do the full osmium armor set. Steel sword. And I don't know if we need the darkstone sword at all. I guess we can just leave it. It's only taking up 1 inventory. They're always like full durability. That should get like the vast majority of what we're missing. Can you shift click those in there? Looks like you can. Can. So again, we will set this one to, we need to turn this thing to never active and turn this one to never active. Okay, we'll do it that way. This will pull out our main filter and put in our new filter. Then put this back here. And turn this one on and turn this one on. So we need a spot to put these filters. I need a chest over here. No, I'm gonna keep the steel armor for now. I want to be able to have at least 1 armor set in there that's decent in case we need it. So I think we'll just stick that chest here and put these filters in there. It's like it's just taking random things out of here. I was expecting it to take it like from top to bottom, whatever, but just seems to be pulling out whatever, whenever. Goodbye all those shields we don't need. Goodbye all those iron tools. I just joined. How long have you streamed so far? Today we have been live for about 50 minutes. Approximately 50 minutes today. All right, so we got patient bags and bat bags. Those are fine. I mean, those could also get their own drawer over here too, I suppose. But for now, we'll leave that alone. Same thing with the potions. That could be in a drawer, but it's not a big deal. Witch hats can be in a drawer. So we got a few drawers we could set up. But for right now, I think that's mostly solved. So we don't have to worry about that clogging up. How far is the end of the pack? Far. Months away, I'm sure. So flight. We have ourselves a leadstone jetpack. Are we able to do the next tier? Malda X. Just subscribe with Twitch Prime. Thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate your support. Welcome. Patient bags. So if I want to do hardened jetpack, I need Invar. Do we have Invar? We haven't even started any of this stuff. Maybe it's time for us to get into a little bit of thermal expansion before we go to the Twilight and continue on. Do we have a thermal expansion quest book section? Oh, I turned the game sounds down because that zombie. We could probably make ourselves seeds for it, which might not be a bad idea if we make one of them. Thermal expansion right here. Alrighty, Wari, we'll see you later. Yeah, I hear for the patient bags, just throwing into a bag opener, like on a loop, is probably the best way of doing it. It seems rather silly, though. Alright, so we got that first jetpack done. Whoops. I want to put those away. An anonymous gifter just gave Cool Geek a tier 1 sub. Anon, thank you for the tier 1 gift sub. Welcome, Cool Geek. It is silly, but at least it's a way to get a really early nether star, you guess? Yeah, I guess. Invar jetpack. All right, so we need to make ourselves Invar, so that means we need to get these thermal machines done. So let's start making, I guess, all of these. They shouldn't be that difficult to do. Pulverizer and redstone furnace probably first. Do we have brick? Is this our furnace? What are we doing here? Ah, we were doing a bunch of resources, right. Oh, that's right, we have even more over here. I forgot we set that up because we're on a server and it run while we weren't playing, and that's an enderman right there. Hypno, I bet it's nice not to make a tree farm anymore now. A tree farm? You bet it's nice not to have to make tree farms anymore now because of these things? Yeah, it is kind of nice. I do like that. Sir? Die. Thank you. Okay, so there's our brick. We can do this and that and this. And we can switch our weapon so it's not flashy in the background, which keeps distracting me. Ooh, shiny thing! All right, so let's make a couple copper gears, and we will make one of these and one of those, and do this and click this and continue on. Redstone furnace. Kenshin says, Hypno, just woke up a bit ago, so yeah, words are hard. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. So why people want to get a non for a gifted sub? You can't thank the guy. They don't want to be recognized for whatever reason. Just accept it and say thank you, I guess. You can just say thanks to non. Hello, RDM. Why is the armor bar a little bit too high? It's probably because of getting absorption hearts, which we don't have. But I would imagine that's why. All right, pulverizer, this thing, one of those, this, that, one of these. We need a gear for the machine frame. Let's make a few of those. And then we'll also make a, we'll also make a few machine frames. And we'll do one of those, one of these, one of that. And boom, pulverizer. Kanissa, thank you for the 100 bits. Do appreciate that, Kanissa. Bunch of rando bits in there. Don't forget to use the hashtag charity when you do bits. Twitch will donate like 20% of all bits cheered to charity if you use the hashtag or you use the cheer bits. You think it's so that people who didn't get subbed don't cry to that person begging them to get them a sub too? Yeah, that is rather annoying when people beg for subs. I mean, I can understand it if you feel like somebody's just gifting out subs to everybody and they missed you or whatever, but yeah, people begging for it, I don't really appreciate. Kanissa with 100 more bits with hashtag charity. Thank you for the 100 bits, Kanissa. Yeah, there is no, this is just a standard Project Ozone 3 mod pack. Once this thing gets bug tested and released, then they will work on Titan mode, followed by Kappa mode, or whatever the equivalent names are going to be called. I don't know if those are the exact names. Induction smelter is one that we need for show. Oh, what is that? So we need Invar in order to make the induction smelter, which makes Invar. Obviously, we can do it in the smeltery, I realize that. But how are you supposed to do that through thermal expansion if you need... Oh, do you pulverize into the dust and then combine it to the Invar blend? That's probably what you do. Yeah, iron dust and nickel dust. Okay. All right. Mariscal with 40 bits. Thank you for the bits. Hello, Warren. Finally catch you live. Love watching your YouTube vids. Awesome. Welcome. Welcome. How are we powering all these things? Don't worry about it. We may or may not have Spectre coils. We may or may not have these. I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of our Spectre coil. I do believe, though, these no longer appear in loot bags. I believe that was one of the things they were going to do. So you can only find those in End City chests, mine shaft, or dungeons. That's another key I need to fix. Inventory sorting. Probably, now that I'm thinking about it, mouse tweaks needs to be changed as well. I think that's all I need to change. I need to remember to copy my settings over when I update the packs. Do the totem's effects persist across dimension? Yes, they do. Cheaty coils no longer come in loot bags. Nope, they were removed. They are very cheaty, as we all saw in Modern Skyblock 3. They were very, very cheaty. But to get us going here, we're still going to use them because we have them. And this is beta test, so I'm beta testing to make sure they work. Fight me IRL. Where are we going to set these machines? I guess over here. When you were playing Stone Block, you had like 600 of those flux plugs. Oh my goodness. Will I make another Spectre Coil battery antenna? Well, we only have 9 of these things, so I don't think that would be appropriate. All right, so we can now grind up a little bit of iron and nickel. Hey, at least these machines by default are decently quick. I mean, they're slowing down a little bit because of server latency or whatever, but... Did I say beaning? Wait, why are you guys saying beaning, cheater? What? Oh, did somebody say beaning instead? I was like, I don't think I said that. Do 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 do. Invar. We should probably make Invar seeds to make our life easier going forward. You're making a joke about you, cheater, because cuss of words, but cuss of words. What am I currently doing? I am streaming live on Twitch TV. It's amazing the technology these days that allows you to do that live right now. That's what I'm doing. All right. There's some Invar. All right, let's go make ourselves Invar seeds because reasons. I'm entertaining people on the internet. Look, Ma, I'm entertaining people. Invar seed. Do we have the red one? We do. Do one of these. One of those into one of these. Do one of these. Oh! Why? Why? Why, you know. Now we're gonna need more orange. More orange. I need more orange. There. Tier 2. Tier 3. Ah! Tier 3. Tier 4. Invar seeds. Boom! Did it. So I'm an online entertainer. That's what I tell people when they ask me what I do for a living. I'm an online entertainer. I don't really. Actually, I have in the past just to get a reaction, but I don't really actively tell people that. Crop. What's the thing I'm looking for at Maddock? Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Sweet, found it. Torque and Hypno, I can't do it on Twitch. It's against TOS. Against TOS. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Hypno, how do you make your plants grow so fast? Reasons. Reasons. Grow. Do it. Actually, I guess we don't need it to. We can just do that. Okay. I didn't have the common courtesy to bring the watering can over here. Do we need the watering can? Let's grab it anyway. It'll make me feel better about it. You always wonder how streamers and YouTubers describe their jobs to people who don't get it. It's one of those awkward things where I was like, I record myself playing video games. I make Let's Plays. People actually watch that? Yes. And I make a living doing it. Wait, you actually make money playing video games? Yes. Yes, I do. Your face is a basic watering can? And then generally it proceeds like, do you know PewDiePie? Or other such nonsense. Ask if they watch sports. Hello, Kraken. Oh, Skeleton Lord was ground to bits. He was my friend. He was my friend. 465. Boop boop. Do it. Okay, you don't need to do it. You can just do that. Your stepfather-in-law once asked you why people would watch someone else play video games while he was watching football. It's different. These are real people playing a real game. It's different. It's different. Hypno, what would you tell someone who wants to get into streaming? I would say go for it. I would also inform them that they should do it specifically for fun and not for the impression that they will become famous and successful at it. There's a lot of people who stream and there's not a lot of people who become successful. So go into it with the understanding that you're doing it only for fun. That would be my #1 tip. I would also suggest that people who are doing Twitch streaming or streaming of any kind for the first time, play games that they want to play. Don't play games because they think they're popular and they will get them more popular. That's the wrong way to go about it. Um, 698. That's all right. What have you missed in the last hour apart from Hypno's max level sarcasm? I mean, that's not just in the last hour. That happens regularly. My sarcasm level is always turned up to 11. Always. Even when it's not, it's 11. You thought I was gonna say something like stay away from my stream time? No. The more people that stream on Twitch, the better. Like, it helps grow the platform, gets more people interested, more viewers overall, helps everyone else out. No, absolutely. If you want to stream, go ahead and stream. If you want to stream Minecraft, I don't care. Stream Minecraft. It's not like I have some claim on this particular game that nobody else can do it because I'm doing it. That's just silly. Yeah, we did a short visit to Twilight. We realized we don't have flight there. And now we're kind of in the process of making flight. Like a jetpack flight. To see if that will do anything for us. I guess we could take our leadstone to the Twilight and see if that'll work. It probably will, but I'm gonna make these Invar seeds anyway because I want to. You can't stop me, chat. I'm doing it. Try to stop me, you can't. Watch. Your attempts will be futile. Can I stream you streaming? You just confuse yourself somehow. No, you cannot. No, you cannot rebroadcast another streamer's broadcast without explicit permission, and I do not give permission. How much Invar Essence do I need? Well, we're not going for Invar Essence. We're going for 10-10-10ing these seeds. That's what we're doing right now. We're getting Invar Essence in the process of doing that, but we're trying to make these seeds better. Okay, hopefully we'll get some more stats going here. Oop, that was fast. Why did you totem don't work in the Twilight bug? Oh, I assume it's intentional. 610, what is that not stacked? It's weird. Ah! What are you doing in cross pattern? The more parents the child has, the more chances for gaining stats. If you just do a 2 parents, it could gain up to 2. If you do a 4 parents, it can gain up to 4, I think, or something like that. And it still only gained 1 stat. That's so garbage. I'm gonna try one more time. Twilight Forest now blocks all creative flight? Really? Something I've been confused about, how do you power your AE2? I saw you place the doodah on the back of the what's it, but no idea what it is. I'm gonna assume what you're talking about is one of these Spectre coils. One of these things is like a little engine. It generates 128 RF per tick all the time. It just generates 128. You don't have to give it any fuel. It's like creative power. All the time, just producing power. It's a little cheaty. Eight, 10, 10 better. It's a little cheaty, but it came in the loot bag. It's not like we did anything special to get them. We're just playing the pack. How do you get them? Well, now you can only get them in End City chests, I believe. Some kind of dungeon loot chest. Caution, this plant won't grow due to the current light level. I just saw that. Cheaty and free classic Hypno. Hey, you know what? Don't hate the playa, hate the game, okay? How do you make them? You don't make them. We only got them out of loot bags. We should throw them away till we visit an end city? No, we shouldn't. You don't feel like they're inherently any more cheaty than like solar panels, but mod packs making them basically free is pretty broken. Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong, but you know, we're playing the game as it was, or we're playing the mod pack as it was put together, so. All right, so we got 10, 10, 10 Invar seeds now. I'll just go ahead and turn all this into Invar. Quest complete, Invar ingots. So you're not required to place cross crops for it to spread if you plant something in the center. No, they will spread on their own. The cross crop in this mod pack at least is specifically to like breed. But like the plants will just grow and fill in the non-cross ones. And nuclear craft is in the pack, and RTG is about the same thing. We'll see. In order to get RTG from nuclear craft, you have to do a lot of work. You have to process a lot of material. You have to get confused about all the different element weights, about all the different radioactive elements. There's like so many different things in that mod that like once you finally achieve getting an RTG, you feel like it's worth it. These you just get out of loot bags from killing monsters, right? Or at least that's the way it was. What are those 10k bit things in your system? Every time somebody cheers a 10k bit, it goes directly into my ME system. But yeah, here is the... Oh, wait. I already made a pulverizer before, guys. I already had a pulverizer. We just made a second pulverizer. We now have two. Look, we have two pulverizers now. These 10k bit thingies, actually, these are called RAK. Every time you complete a quest in the mod pack, you're given RAK instead of a loot chest. See, look, I just gained 5 of them, right? So the RAK you can take to this tab and buy different things. So if you wanted like a greater loot chest, it costs 20. Or if you wanted this sword, which we got, it costs 100 plus 200 blaze rods. Or if you wanted a creative dungeon locator, it's 200 RAK. It's in-game currency, so you decide how you want to spend your reward. How can your mom let you have 2 pulverizers? Because I'm just special. Mommy always loved me best. Oh boy. Alright, so we wanted to make jetpack. This one. So make another one of these and we'll upgrade that to these. And we got a lot of cheaty RAK due to book resets. You know what? It's not my fault that they didn't want to restore my quests. I asked them to. I begged and pleaded with them and they wouldn't do it. So that's what we get. We get RAK for our troubles. Is that hardened? That is hardened flux duct. That makes more of these. Okay. This, 2 of those. This. Oh, what are we missing on this? Oh, okay. So we're missing this and the flux capacitor. Boop. Done. If you're playing with a friend in the party book, you get 2 times RAK. Huh. Do you know what's better than 2 pulverizers? 4 pulverizers. Well, actually, I guess 3 would be better. What version of Minecraft is working on this mod pack? We are on 112.2. Hello, Bola Rosa. All right, so we got that one complete. We got this one complete. We got this one complete. Do we have a chargy thingy? Why is a chargy thingy not a quest? Really? Okay. Chargy thingy. This one? No. This. Yeah, chargy thingy. You know what I'm talking about. Don't pretend like you don't. The chargy thingy. How's your loot bag situation going? Oh, I'm sure it's pretty good. All right, Marscal, we will see you later. Will the coil still be in the end version? Yes. As far as I know, those are now only found in the end city chests and other dungeon loot. The chargy thing that charges things that need to be charged by the chargy thingies. Exactly. Exactly. Why is this charging so dang slow? This thing can only charge 100 at a time? Oh, we need the upgrade. We need the upgrade. Thermal kit. This thing. We don't have any bronze. How do we make bronze? We don't have the forestry recipe in here, so do we have to do the induction smelterizer? Probably. Even if we don't have to do the induction smelterizer, I wanted to make one of these regardless. Okay, so now to make bronze, it's tin and copper. Quest complete, induction smelter. That is a pulverizer. "10 years later." MLDEG just resubbed the channel for 14 months in a row. MLDEG, welcome back. Thank you for the 14 months. I do appreciate it. Still here, but I don't speak too often. Thanks for your content. You're welcome. Thank you for your support. Okay, so bronze is probably another one that we're gonna do. We need orange. We also need the seed. Let's go through this process again. Essence. Do we need the greens as well? We might. Okay. And this one. Did we have enough? Oh, I needed the blue. Okay. Ridgefire just subscribe to the channel with Twitch Prime. Ridgefire, welcome. Thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate your support. You do like the quest complete sound for this pack? I like it too. It gets a little annoying, like when you're having to do multiple quests over and over again. You hear the sound back to back, like non-stop playing. But overall, I think it's a good sound. Definitely feels like you achieve something when the sound plays. Am I gonna shoot for a wireless enemy terminal? Oh, I'm sure I will eventually. I wish the name monsters wouldn't show up in the chat log, though. So, CD today? Well, every time we get ourselves a resource that is made from these seeds, and we need that resource for something, we're just going to go ahead and 10-10-10 the seeds so we never have to worry about it again. You hope they gate magical crops in Kappa mode? Oh, I'm sure there will be a lot of tweaks going on. What does 10-10-10 mean? It means that you are increasing the growth, the gain, and the strength. Essentially, it makes the crop grow really fast and produce a lot more than normal. That's what that all boils down to. Growth, gain, and strength. Those numbers right there. So it's 3 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10. So it's a 3-6-6. We're going to make it a 10-10-10. So it's the best it can be. Is this not Kappa mode? There is no Kappa mode in Project Ozone 3 at this time. The pack is in development. It's in beta test right now. It's gonna be publicly released at some point in the future. And then once it gets released, they'll start working on the different modes. How come nobody created a machine to automatically 10-10-10 crops yet? There might be one. I know there's some people who like taking these seeds and placing them down with a whole bunch of crop sticks so they just keep like breeding with themselves over and over and then they get the last one. And then they're left with a whole bunch of like rando seeds. I don't prefer doing it that method. I like doing it this way in a more controlled manner. The other way is more like set it and forget it. This is more of like doing it the fastest per seed. And I'm perfectly fine with doing a little bit of manual stuff. Doesn't bother me at all. Ah. Mystical used to be your favorite resource mod, but lately you've been using Roost and like that one better. Well, chickens are okay. Strength is to do with weeds if there are in the pack, but if not, strength is basically a useless stat. That's not entirely true. Strength also determines the likelihood when you use the clippers of the clipping being planted. A 10 strength crop will always be planted from the clipping. A 1 strength is like a 1 out of 10 chance. But in this particular mod pack, it's kind of a useless stat since these things spread without needing the clippings. You think Roost is nicer too, less OP than Crops overall? I don't know, because you can always just spam a whole bunch of roosts and make duplicate chickens and things like that. There's nothing that's going to prevent you from becoming OP with it. I want to know where the LPG fluid cow is. I need my free RF, right? How many bone meal token do you have? We have 5. We're 5 of 5. Do I know if weeds are enabled in this pack? I have not seen them, so I'm going to assume there is none. 9, 10, 10. Roost plus multiplying chickens ability from Astral Sorcery makes Roost way too OP. Well, that's one way of making it OP. Another way is if you have Project E and you have the Watch of Flowing Time and then and the Cheaty Wand of Cheatiness. Like, you can make things really stupidly fast and start multiplying them and getting all the resources from them in like a crazy amount of time. All right, there's our 10 10 10. And we done, boys. So now if we ever need bronze, we can always just grow those and get like a stupid amount really, really fast. Okay. Yeah, the Cheaty Wand of a Cheatiness, the acceleration wand, exactly. So which one were we working on now? We did the induction smelter so we could make bronze. Did we need bronze for the next jetpack? What were we working on bronze for? Oh, we were gonna do the augment. That's what it was. These guys. We have 4? Can't remember. Then I wanted to do whichever one it was to make the thing go faster. It's not this. This one? Allows for rechargeable items to be charged very rapidly. This is the one we want. That requires us to have Electrum, which we don't have, and silver plates. Okay, well, we can upgrade anyway. So we need to get ourselves Electrum now. So that's silver and gold. Wait, we don't have any Electrum, right? Do. Yeah. I didn't mean to go on this one with them. Okay, Electrum seed. So we need blues for that. So we're gonna need some oranges. We're gonna need some greens. I think you're good. Electrum seed. Do. Only AE or also RS. I don't think refined storage is in this. No, there's no refined storage in this mod pack. Let's be honest though. Applied Energistics is the better mod. By that I mean it's my preferred one, so it's therefore inherently better. Why is soon trademark? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. RS is only better if you only want to store unstackable things. That's a very, very niche thing, isn't it? All right, 3, 2, 2. That's not where that goes. When was the last time I didn't have a beard? You left the army 3 years ago and you love your beard. Well, I started growing out a full beard. When did I start growing that out? Was that before I left my full-time employment? I think it might be. I think I probably had a full beard since 2014? So like 4 years? Maybe 5 years? Something like that. Before that, I just had like the mustache and like my chin. But I don't like shaving. I still shave my neck because otherwise it looks bad. But I don't like shaving and having to shave like all of this stuff. Ugh. Blah. But I'm not ready to go with like the full on just letting my beard grow and just kind of trimming it. I try and keep it shorter. I don't know, I like it. Do I have a baby face without a beard? Maybe? I don't know. I don't really think so. Maybe not. Will I ever shave my beard off one day before the stream? I have no plans on doing such things. I have a baby face with a beard? Huh. Four, 5, 4. Hello, Pointer, how you doing? Pixel, welcome. Oh, that's right. I keep knocking out that torch accidentally. Hypno was born with a beard. It's true. I don't know about all of that. I don't know about all that. Shaving is such a pain. Yeah, it's one of those things that I don't like. And like, if you keep yourself clean shaven, clean shaved, whatever the wordage for that is. Like you have to shave pretty much daily. And I would not do that because my skin gets irritated from shaving that often, starts getting red and it hurts and blah. Sensitive skin, whatever, I don't know. But I would let it go for like 3-4 days at a time before I'd shave, and I'd always look like I'm scruffy and just not good. Shaven, clean shaven, that's probably the word. Hypno is actually a sentient beard with a human costume attached. That's quite possible. Quite possible. Tell me about it. 8 years of shaving every day, them rashes get real. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. Like, I don't have to shave. The only reason why I did shave is because all my jobs required shaving. I'm working for myself. I say beards are fine. 868 words. Reading comprehension. All of those things are difficult today for some reason. You don't think they can require it anymore as long as you keep it tidy? Yeah, maybe. I honestly don't know. Beards keep warm and keep food too. Just keep a little snack in there for later. Did I put that in my employee handbook? Yes. Yep. 999. Ah, broke the torch again. Oh, that wasn't the one. We were spreading that seed around. This should be our 10-10-10. You hated jobs that force you to clean shave? Exactly. Yep. Yeah, I had enough of the man. So then I decided to become the man as far as employment goes. What is the pink RAK thing that you get from quest rewards? Instead of getting like a garbage loot chest every single time from quests, you're giving this currency, the RAK, and that stuff you can use to either buy chests with if you want. You can buy different tiers for more RAK, or you can buy different things like night vision if you wanted that, or creative flight, or this crazy sword here that has looting and sharpness 3 on it, which isn't, to be fair, this isn't like a crazy overpowered sword, but it is unbreakable. But anyway, you can choose how to spend your rewards instead of just be given like the same loot over and over and over again. $10-10-10. You had to stay clean shaven at your last job, but that's because there is always risk of sour gas leaks. Oil refineries are fun. I don't know what sour gas is, but why would you need to be clean shaven for that? Is that something that like sticks to hair or something? To beard specifically? I don't know. I don't know what sour gas is. All right, 10-10-10 Electrum. Okay, so thermal. You know what? I still haven't been using the thing, and I should be using the bookmark feature. I want to start getting used to that. But then when I go back to packs that don't have it, I'm gonna be like, gosh, I wish this pack had that. What is it? Thermal augment? This. Let's use it. Is it this one? Yes. Ah, I gotta click out of there. There. Bookmarked. So we gotta make ourselves plates, and I believe, well, I guess we can melt it in the smeltery, but I want to make myself the thermal machine, the compactor. Okay, compactor. Do we not have any more of those? We do have a frame. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. We do need 2 copper gears. And this. Compactor. Don't need that pulverizer on us anymore. I'm White, KCCO, just subscribe to the channel with Twitch Prime. Thank you, I'm White, for your Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate your support. Welcome. Can you mix sour gas with sweet gas to make savory gas? I'm sure it's possible. You need to be able to have a proper seal on your emergency oxygen mask if there is a leak. Sour gas is a hydrogen sulfide, a byproduct of refining. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, I can imagine that would be a thing. All right, so we have the compactor. Let's go put it in with our thermal expansion machines. Right, so we want thermal kit. I do believe that requires an augment. That we want to make gears. Okay, well we just need to make plates, right? We need 2 silver plates. This. Hello, Neon Bob. MB Josh says, love the stream, love the YouTube vids. Just finished Sky Factory with you and XP. Thanks for getting me into Stone Block. And do you two plan on doing anything in the future? We do have plans for stuff in the future. All right, Tungi, we'll see you later. All right, so we need to make one of those, and we need to make one of these. Okay, so now we can start powering things up with the quickness. So I want to see if we can use this in the Twilight. I probably should just checked it with the leadstone. So you can't create a flight in here, but you can just fly. Oh, you can jetpack. Okay. So now we're gonna need a way to keep our jetpack powered. Is there a way for us to make flux plugs? How are we gonna keep ourselves powered? Ugh, embers, is that the first smelter? Because, ugh, if it is. Well, there is embers in here. I don't know what you mean, the first smelter, though. Just buy Creative Flight? We already have Creative Flight. We already have Creative Flight. We don't need Creative Flight. But Creative Flight does not work in the Twilight Forest. So we made ourselves a jetpack, because that works in the Twilight Forest. Actually, addition batteries? Well, yeah, we can do batteries, but I was kind of hoping for like a wireless charging thing like Flux Networks. Yeah, these batteries will do stuff. That holds 200,000. But we'd have to get into actually additions for that. It might be better just for the thermal. How much do these hold? 1 million. 4 million. So wait a second. We put one of these hardened flux capacitors in our jetpack. This holds 4 million, and we get a jetpack that only does 800,000. How does that work? How does that work? My immersion is now ruined. Oh no, you stepped away. There's no flux networks in the pack. Yikes. Yeah, we can easily make one of these things. Yeah, rip off for sure. I found another bug. I don't know if that's a bug. I think that just might be a thermal oddity. All right, so we make one of these, and then we turn into one of these. Then we turn into one of these. We don't have hardened glass yet, but we can do that. New mod, thermal oddity. I guess I needed 4 lead, didn't I? Whoop. Oh. Oh, there's recipe changes here. Oh, lead dust. Maybe that's not a change. I thought you could just put ingots in there before. This one. And that holds 9 million RF. So can we make the next jetpack? That just requires electrum. We already were able to just make this. Is there anything in here that we can't make? We're gonna need destabilized redstone. That's something we can work on. I feel like we should just go ahead and make the next tier. So we're gonna need some more hardened glass. He needs those fancy thermal blazes soon. Not sure if recipes have changed though. I'm not sure either. It's possible they have. Does the pack have random things? Maybe. Looks like it. Quest complete, whatever quest that was. Yeah, like at this point, there's just so many quests for so many different things, and none of them, like all we're getting is just RAK. So it's not like I have to go and open it up real quick and be like, oh, let's pop the loot chest. I'm actually glad that there's a quest book that isn't like immediately pop the loot chest kind of stuff. It's Basalts and Blitz and Blizz are the names of the thermal expansion blaze mobs. Basalts, Blitz, and Blizz. All right, so now we have those. Going back to jetpack. This one. 2 Invar gears. 2 of those. 2 of these. So we're gonna need the redstone energy flux ducts. I think just 4, so that means we're gonna need some redstone to go with those. Then we're gonna need a magma crucible and fluid transposer. You want a mod that adds flux ducts so they just like they quack at you? I can see the usefulness of that. Okay, fluid transposer and magma crucible. All right, so now that we have those done, we need those removed. Okay. Oh, you know what? I needed 2 of those, didn't I? Do. You're not sure what basalts or blitz? For what? So we need 2 buckets of destabilized redstone. Did I get the sword that does 9,999 damage yet? No. How do you open the left page? It says right down here when you hover over this. Although I guess it's hard for you guys to see. This one. You're not sure what type of blaze a basalt or blitz is. You're thinking one of them blinds you or something. The blitz are the ones that spawn in the desert areas. The basalts, I can't remember. Those drop obsidian, like pulverized obsidian. I don't remember exactly where those spawn. Any plans on a YouTube series once this is fully released? Most likely. Most likely. Well, it really depends on my schedule, though. Like, I definitely want to do a harder mode version of this mod pack for YouTube. If my scheduling allows, we might do a normal playthrough of this pack for YouTube. I honestly don't know. Just depends. Okay, we have 2 of those thrusters. We should have everything. So we're putting 9 million RF into this one, and then we get 8 million RF back. Okay, so that's gonna take a minute for that to charge up. There's not a lot of good ways to do this. We need to be able to put more power into this thing. Those won't connect. Just see what the difference is. Well, the vertical is definitely way better on this one. Oh, you know what? We don't take fall damage, do we? Because of that creative flight thing. I wonder if we take fall damage in the Twilight. We should go test that. Because it removes our creative flight, but does it remove the fall damage? No, we're still good to go, but we just can't do the creative flight. Okay. So that's good. Isn't more power another power source than cheaty power? Yes. Well, we will eventually do like better power once we get to it, right? The jetpack also removes fall damage? I know the jetpack has like a emergency switch to hover mode. There's an augment to make the energetic infuser wireless, isn't there? There might be. Hello, Just Playa. The Colonel Code says, hey, Hypno, I've missed a few streams. I hope you're well. I am doing well. Welcome back. Hello, Matsy. I wish we could get this thing going faster. Is there like options for power that we just skipped over? That's doing Woot. Actually, additions, all the Ember stuff, that... there might be some kind of power up in here. Actually, no, this is modular machines, right? Probably not. We can do water wheels. I don't know what portality is. It's a mod I don't think I've used before. Diesel generator. Oh, we could claim these. I know thermal expansion has like dynamos and stuff that we could do. Whoops. Okay. What other quest sections? Resin extractor. Qubits. Imaginary time. Watering cans. Ah, so here's some solar. Oh no, these are not solar. Yeah, these are solars. Produces 1 RF per tick. Great. Extreme reactors. So that's probably going to be our go-to power later down the road. To Landia. Simple crystals. I think we already got that one before and that got reset. I'm not entirely sure. And now we're getting into some craziness here. Okay, so we've claimed all the ones that need to be claimed. Can a mod make a command for RAK? Seriously? Thanks, mods. Alright, so how was the jetpack? Was that charged all the way? No, it's still like only halfway. How do we want to make more power? I guess we could... We can make a bunch of charcoal things and do coal seed, or make a bunch of coal things and do charcoal seed. Some kind of like a furnace generator is what I mean. One thing you must say, they did a damn good job of organizing the quest book, considering Modern Skyblock 3's quest book was an absolute mess. I mean, it served its purpose, though. Is it just you, or is chat only in sub mode? No, it's just you. Is Draconic in this mod pack? Yes. Magmatic generator. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Since we can make lava. Man, the sky's jumping quite a bit, isn't it? Let's make sure this thing. Whoop. Let's make sure this thing is doing everything it needs to. Yep, that looks right. Okay. Stuff that we are not throwing away looks pretty good. Zombie horse trophies, zombie villager trophy. All right. Loot bags. We 1.28 E5. Really, it can't fit. It couldn't just say 128K. Thank you, Nighthawk. How do I have flight? We have a flight totem. These different ability totems, they give you different abilities. We have one that gives us creative flight. There's another one right here. I don't think 6 significant digits weren't scientific notation, but okay, sure. Yeah. It's a little weird. It's just weird. Dark Saiba just resubbed the channel for 9 months in a row. Dark Saiba, welcome back. Thank you for the 9 months, and thanks for using your Twitch Prime. Appreciate that. This thing's only half done. Okay, so let's look at making a little bit of power. Let's look at making a little bit of power. Do we have lava gen? I guess magmatic is the only way. Oh, there's this one too. Magmatic generator. There's this one. I don't recall these being that good. I think we're gonna go with the thermal dynamic way. We can upgrade these and make them better. Let's see what we can do here. Do. Okay, so we have a magmatic diamond. Oh, I guess we have to make the kits to upgrade these. All right, so let's make some kits. So that does 40 RF per tick by default. Now, if we put the hardened upgrade kit in there, it'll do 60. And if we put this one in here, that does 80. So this is still less than a Spectre coil after all of that. Oops. Now I know there is some of these things. Magma crucible, compression, magmatic specialization greatly increases power generation and efficiency. But in order to do that, we need cryothium. Increases output, efficiency. I don't care about it. Let's try and make 2 of these. 2 dynamo outputs. This one. So now it does 160. And now it does 240. Okay, so now we're getting to the point where it makes more sense to have these. DJ remembers when 40 RF per tick was a lot. Now we're cooking with gas? No, we're cooking with lava. Maybe the chat deserves a Wellington Tower 2.0. All right, so 240. Did we have a lava generator around here? We have this. I know we made lava. Oh, that's right. It's over at the smelter, isn't it? Let's look at the heat sources. So 30 times for the blaze mesh. 20 times for the yellorium. Really? This is way better? Okay. Heat sand is 120x. Do we have any heat sand? Oh no, that's... So how do you get heat sand? It doesn't show a recipe for this. It must spawn somewhere. Anyway, let's go back. So if we have plutonium, we can get a little bit more out of that. So it looks like our best bet right now is just blaze mesh, and that is like extremely cheap for whatever reason. Do. Is there the heat sand in the nether? We could go to the nether and check it out. You guys want to go on a little adventure? Let's go on an adventure. Actually, I'll just keep this stuff in my inventory for now. How's the jetpack doing? Is that full? It's getting pretty close. Let's put this one in here. Remember when that stuff wasn't in JEI? Those were terrible days. So we're looking for heat sand. Wow. Easy. You guys have ability totems. Whoop! That's not very nice. That's what you get. Give me those emeralds. Yeah, finding heat sand, that was pretty easy. Alright, guess our adventure's over. That was a short adventure. You thought it'd be rare? Yeah, I kind of thought it was gonna be like hard to find as well, but nope, easy. So again, the uses of this stuff for crucible heat sources is 120x, so that's like stupidly powerful for how easy that is. Maybe it's intentional. Okay, so we have 4 of those. We need 4 heat sources. We need a way to pipe the items into that. Do we have conduits? We do. I guess getting like a drum. Can we start doing demonically gargantuan drums? Is this a thing? Okay. Oh, I just got that. I never understood that before. Why you need to throw gold into lava surrounded by nether bricks. It's because you're supposed to be doing that in the nether, in the center of the fortress. Now, that never occurred to me that was a thing. What am I doing here? This. That was rather unimpressive. Uh, 1.25 E5, isn't that 100, or isn't that 12.5 thousand? No, it's 125,000. We have quite a few bags. Did I make 2 of those or 3? I don't know. Oops, I already made that one. This one. Okay, so now we can store a stupid amount of lava. We need fluid. Fluid conduit is what I like. So this is what we will use as soon as we can make this. Fused quartz. This is made from alloy smelter. Can we make an alloy smelter? We need dark steel. How do we get dark steel? No, we need the basic alloy smelter. Simple. It's simple. Look how simple it is. It's simple. All right, simple alloy smelter. We need, oh, grains of infinity strikes again. How do we get that? So there is a way to do it. Oh, what did we, iron? I thought we were out of pearls. This. Okay. So how many of those do we have? 4? We need a 5th one. And then we needed a crafting station. Or I guess a crafting table. So now we need Eye of Ender. Okay, so there's an ender crafter, and then I assume we're gonna need these things. Okay. So grain of infinity, obsidian, ender pearl powder, ender pearl through a sag mill. So now we have to make ourselves a sag mill, which requires grain of infinity. So how do we do this? Do we have ender pearl powder some other way? Overworld only. Wasn't there a factorizer recipe? These are the recipes. Pulverized ender pearl? Yeah, I guess we could try that. Simple sag mill requires grains of infinity. This says Ender IO Ender Pearl Powder. Okay, so a factorizer split will turn it into Ender Pearl Powder. Okay. There is no bedrock under our starting island. That's one of the issues. It's a piece of stone. For whatever reason, the Garden of Glass thing was changed so it's not bedrock. They think it's a bug? I don't know. Need more copper. And this one, device frame. This one, done. Okay, so this. Split. Works for me. So there's our Ender Pearl powder that we needed. So redstone, Ender Pearl powder, and obsidian. Okay, seriously, laptop. What is the deal? Well, that's interesting. This app right here, the Photos app, for some reason, which I don't ever use, is using up 1.3 gigs of RAM. Windows Shell experience. I don't know. This laptop doesn't have a whole lot. But Fubar, which has still been running like a champ, is still only using 14.9 megabytes. And this has been going 82 days of uptime. I think that program's pretty solid. I think we're pretty solid on that one. Koro dropping 100 bits. Thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate that. How come JEI shows items on the other side? The other side is now bookmarks. So you don't have to like type in items into the search bar using the pipe like we've always done for a long time. You can now hover over specific items and press the A and it puts it over here, right? And then you can search for whatever you want and be like, oh, what was the recipe for this? Makes life easier. All right, so what was the other part of this? I don't need that anymore. We needed this. Redstone. Is that built into GEI? I think it is built into GEI. Nimic with 100 bits. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. I do appreciate it. Is it like the QED? It is, except without the annoying sound. Yeah. Well, yeah, we need to slow this thing down. This is going way too fast. Goodness. Thank God it doesn't say how long it takes, right? If there was a time on there, like everybody would be all up in arms. But since there is no time on how long this process takes, it's perfectly fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna be here all day? Nope. Nope. Because I'm actually gonna take a break and you guys can watch the particles while I take said break. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me while we play a little bit of Project Ozone 3 closed beta test. I'm your host, Hypno. We've been live now for a little over 2.5 hours. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break while we wait for this thing. You guys can stare at the cool particles. I'll be back 2-3 minutes. Be right back. BRB, Flash, and thank you for the bits. Herb.
Of time lay dormant in my mind, and what's left behind is a genocide. Pieces of hope are written on paper of familiar sight. I've been here some point in the past. Familiar shapes and sounds at last. The smoke and lights, the crowds amassed. The moon behind skies overcast. I must have been here some point in the past. Familiar shapes and sounds at last. The smoke and lights, the crowds amassed. The moon behind skies overcast.
What? 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 All right, we're back. We're back. More water. Everything's saved. What? What? I don't know. I kept saying what in the song. Look, we have grains of infinity now. Grains of infinity. This does not need to be there anymore. I don't have my magnet on. Let's turn the magnet on. Whoop, we got a thing. So grains of infinity seeds. Because we're never gonna do that again. Alright? Alright? Alright. Now we need an orange. No greens of infinity quest? There might be, but not for just having one, apparently. Doot 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 doot. Boop. Oh, what am I doing? All right, is this a 10-10-10 right away? First one, first try, 10-10-10? Probably not. What? Hypno, you hard hearing? What? I am not hard of hearing. At least not that I'm aware of. I hope that doesn't ever happen to me. It probably will as I grow older, as it will happen with most people. But I enjoy music and I enjoy hearing things, and if that ever gets impaired, that's not going to be a good time, I don't think. Your cat is snoring. My cat is now walking into the office. He's playing with a little roll toy that's a ball and sniffing the carpet for some reason. No, he's just going to stay in the entrance playing with the ball. He's so adorable. 434. Hi. Is it more max time? You want to say hi? It's max time again. It's always max time. Why are they growing so fast? We have a bone mealing totem. Yeah, my boss wanted to say hi. He's enjoying that petting so much. Yeah, he's a very, very lovable cat. Like, I've said it before, he always follows me into a room. If I get up and leave, he's always following me. He's very interested in what I'm doing. He just recently discovered how to jump up on the counters. And then he discovered if he jumps up on the counter, he can jump up on the refrigerator. And if he gets up on the refrigerator, then he can jump up on top of the cabinets above the refrigerator and find the highest point in the kitchen. So he's turned into quite the little jumper. I'm gonna flip you upside down, kitty. He's getting the high ground for that tactical advantage. Exactly. Oop, and he jumped down. I guess he's gonna go back to play with his ball or something. You think during the break you cuddle the cat? I might actually do that, but you will never know. You will never know if that's what I do during my breaks. I actually did. I actually did. He's my little buddy. Your biggest cat used to climb onto their fridge and then fall off when he was a kitten. He wasn't a graceful kitten. Do you know when the release for Project Ozone 3 is? I certainly do. Yep. Oh, come on. Let's go. There it is. Like, as soon as I point the watering can, it's like, okay, I'll grow. Five. I'm glad we don't have to worry about grains of infinity anymore. It's rather disappointing that there was no bedrock there for us to do that. Am I on a server? Single player. We are on a server and we're playing with 2 other people currently on the server with us. This is the Project Ozone 3 closed beta testing server. Wild Child said you're lurking the whole stream. Well, you're not lurking now because you just said something in chat. You just unlurked yourself. You have not reached the pro lurker status where you don't say anything. Did you check if you could craft bedrock in some packs? They allow it? I doubt it. If you can craft bedrock and place it, that would be like super troll for everyone. So no, I'm not even gonna check. I know you can't craft it. How can you get a beta tester? You can't. If the server is the server super laggy to play on later, so you play single player mode. Well, there's admins for the server, and they go around and try and make sure things aren't lagging. Like, there's always gonna be a little bit of lag, regardless. It's just that's the nature of modded Minecraft on a server. But if it gets to the point where it gets unplayable, then that's where the admins are. That's what they do, is to make it playable again. That's what we want, this one. There's a mod where you can mine bedrock. It was an FTB pack, yes. Yeah, where you can mine bedrock, but you couldn't like make bedrock and place bedrock. And Max is back in here and rubbing up against my legs. Do I have any tips for starting in Project Ozone 2? I would follow the quest book. Have I ever had dogs? Yes. Yep, I've had both cats and dogs growing up. I prefer a cat for my current situation. I just don't have enough free time to devote to a dog, playing with it, taking it for walks. And then also dealing with it barking and howling and other loud noises dogs make, like, and then having to bathe it and all that kind of stuff. Cats just kind of take care of themselves. You pet them, you feed them, clean their cat box, you're good, right? It's just a lot easier to deal with. Have I ever had a deer? I have never had a deer. No, I can honestly say I've never owned a deer. Yeah, dogs also knocking over the furniture, wagging their tail as they go by, knocking your cup off the table, you know, things like that. Don't forget you have to love them too, Hypno. Max gets plenty of attention. Is he on camera right there? A little bit. No. Oh, because cats never knock things over. Not as destructively as like a dog does. I've had plenty of dogs before where they get super excited. They run around with their tail wagging back and forth as hard as they can. They're just like knocking things over. Like cats will like sniff things and play with them a little bit, kind of tip them over, but not destructively. Like dogs are easily a lot bigger than cats, so there's a difference. Oh, your cat wants to do sleep on the bed next to you? That's what Max does. Every morning I wake up and he's on the bed sleeping right next to me. Alright, so 10. Let's make a few of those seeds. Just dupe them up real quick and we done. You've never seen a dog climb a Christmas tree like a cat has. That's true. Growing up, we did have a Christmas tree that got knocked over from one of our cats climbing it. Pretty funny stuff. Like, not at the time, it's like, no, what are you doing? But it's pretty funny. All right, put that away. Was it like this? It was like that. Okay, so now we literally have all the grains of infinity. $512 of them, exactly. That's a weird amount. It's interesting that we had like the correct amount. We ended up with a base 12 or base 2 number. Spanky, but we just resubbed the channel for 4 months in a row. Spanky, welcome back. Thank you for the 4 months of support. I do appreciate it. Thanks, Spanky. Your experience growing up with cats and big dogs. Dogs accidentally break stuff by being a little too excited. Cats break stuff because they're evil. Mean-spirited. A blinks. Kappa. Cat's like, oh, you don't want me to touch that? Knock it over. All right, so we got the grains of infinity. We were gonna make ourselves an alloy smelter to make what? We were trying to make dark steel to make the alloy smelter to make fluid conduits. I think that's what we were doing. Simple alloy smelter. Ah, we don't have any more specter coils. Hello, Alex. Oop, this is done. Let's fill this one up now. Finish filling it up. No, Amy, no, you have so much to live for. Rip, Amy. Okay, so we want to make the regular one, which requires dark steel, so obsidian, crushed coal, and iron. Okay. 4 iron, 4 obsidian, 4 coal. Wow, this machine takes literally forever to make this. You've always despised cats. They scare you every time you see one. You close your eyes to not look at the creature. I cry a little every time you're near one. You're also allergic. It's weird. Hey guys, I might have missed something. Why do you need jetpack when you have the flight totem? Because the flight totem does not work in the Twilight Forest, whereas a jetpack does. Do you only stream on weekdays? Yes. The 10-10-10s are a little too much grind in your opinion. Well, you don't have to do it. I'm doing it because I want to. More die says, hey, I hope your day is going well. I was needing a good relaxed time, and I know your channel helps with that. Thanks for what you do. You're welcome. Thanks for the compliment. Glad you're stopping by. Is Project Ozone 3 going the same route as others, or is it going a different direction? I'm sure it's going to be going the same route Project Ozone 2 did. If other mod packs are the same route as Project Ozone to Kappa, then that is not the fault of the Project Ozone team. You don't remember this machine being so slow? Well, this is the simple sag mill. This is not the regular sag mill. So it does go slower, unfortunately. Do I have Christmas plans? Yes, I'm going to go and see my brother and his wife and my nephew. Gonna go see some family. So I won't be streaming on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday of next week. Lanai, is that common outside of Florida? You always call them porches. Yeah, I've never heard of a lanai until I got a house in Florida as well, because that's what they call it here. Oh, then what are we supposed to do on Christmas? Spend time with our families? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You never heard that word till your pops moved down there? Yeah. What are you supposed to do on those sadly boring family meetups during Christmas? I don't know. Spend time with your family, maybe? I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but you could do that. Azuma's raiding with a party of 474. Welcome, Raiders from Azuma's channel. Hope you guys had a great stream over there. Welcome, Raiders. Skeletron Prime was ground to bits. Get wrecked, Skeletron Prime. Hello, Cone. Hello, Awake Soda. Hello, Fize Guy. Oreo Guy. Truck Pipe. Neil Green. Creed. Squid. Hugis? Hugis? Hugius? I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Hello? So yeah, welcome, Raiders. We are currently playing Project Ozone 3 closed beta test. So this is what Project Ozone 3 is going to be. It's not set up like Project Ozone 2 Kappa yet. They're trying to get the base mod pack working, everything good to go to be released to public, and then they'll work on like the harder difficulty modes. Mac MCM 78 just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Mac, welcome. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate your support. Yeah, just go ahead and ban that person, please. Just straight up ban them. Any ETA for public release? No. No, it didn't sound wrong. That's a straight up troll. That's somebody who's being racist on the internet. Let's get rid of him. Can you Twitch Prime sub on phone? I'm actually not sure. You might be able to, but I don't know for sure. We're currently waiting on the last piece of Darksteel to be made here so we can make Darksteel seeds and then not have to do it this slowly again. Trolls on the internet? You're joking, right? Yeah, I know. It never happens. This is like probably the first time ever that we've seen a troll ever on the internet. What do you even say you don't have better Twitch TV for mobile? Don't worry about it. Nothing that is really of any concern. Any plans for a playthrough of Ultimate Alchemy? I don't have plans for a playthrough of that. But then again, I don't have plans to play any mod pack until I need to find a new mod pack to play. All right, so we got ourselves dark steel. Let's make ourselves dark steel seeds so we don't have to mess with that slowness anymore. All right. Oh, I gotta make myself the base crafting seed. Boop. And then we can make ourselves this one. How are we doing on essence? We don't have enough of this. Let's go down the chain here. We'll do that to those, to those, to those. Okay. Oops, wrong one. This. Eden Cereal just resubbed the channel for 6 months in a row. Eden, welcome back. Thank you for the 6 months of support. 6 months gone by too fast. I agree. Has it really been 6 months? That's a long time. Thank you for the 6 months. Yay, it's Jake just resubbed the channel for 7 months in a row. Jake, welcome back. Thank you for the 7 months of support. Whoop, happy holidays, Broham. You too. Thank you for the 7 months. Very appreciated. All right, so let's get back to this. So we need to make the tier 2, followed by the tier 3, and, whoops, the tier 4. Ah, no, we don't have enough blue. More blue? Actually, we're gonna need more of that. There we go. All right, so now we can do that. And there's our dark steel seed, so we never have to go through that slowness again. I get a worm. Hello, I'm made of jam. You eventually found the join stream button. Huh. They kind of tuck it away a little bit, huh? Yeah, Kanissa, don't worry about it. Just know that it's somebody making a racist remark. I'm sure you can probably Google. Kitty went out here with the quickness. Maybe I had a package delivered or something. Hypno, can I spend Christmas with you since your family don't want you? No, I don't want you either. But seriously, no, I'm gonna be spending time with my family. All right. Denied. 365. Oh yeah. Rejected. What's up, kitty? Was that? Oh, that is unidentified. Let's identify it. He's just staring at me. I don't know what he's doing. Wait, there's a cat. There is a cat. We do have a cat. This is our stream kitty. It's our stream kitty. I'm just gonna keep showing him on stream all day. All right. Headphone cord. All right. You just watched the VOD from the day that I got him. It was pretty tiny at that point, right? Compared to now, it was just like a little baby kitty. Hypno, have you considered becoming a professional Max streamer? I probably should do that. Be like, this is my stream where I just show off my cat. I would probably get a lot of views. He was so small, but so fluffy. He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. 677. Pib? Bip, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. How old is Max now? I think he was born in May. April or May. So not quite a year. Second channel, Max Cam. All Max, all the time. I still remember when I first got Max and he learned to jump up on my computer desk. He'd jump up on the computer behind the desk, jump up on the desk, and then he decided that he was gonna climb up behind my monitor, and then he put his hands, his paws over the monitor, and he like slid down the front of it. I was just like, I was so baffled by this. I was like, what just happened here? It was pretty funny. Since then, I've taught him he doesn't get on the desk. But that was just like, I couldn't believe he did that. Uh, 988. Cats have the best personalities, they do. And he's gone again. I think there was a package delivered at the door. Grim says, hey Hypno, I'm halfway through day 4 on YouTube. Glad I could catch you live for a change. Well, welcome. You're getting a little bit of a spoiler if you're trying to watch all the VODs. But I'm sure you're aware of that. Glad to have you. Ten. All right, so now we never have to worry about making slow dark steel again. We can always just farm it through the seeds. That is awesome. Dark steel for days. Okay, don't need the worms on us anymore either. So we wanted to make an alloy smelter. Oh, we can make 2 simple ones. Oh no, that's a simple alloy smelter plus a simple powered furnace to make that, or we can go this route. I think I will make the other simple one because we don't need the simple alloy smelter for anything. So let's just go ahead and upgrade it to this. What are we missing on the sides there? Stone brick, okay. Okay, so we're missing the other alloy smelter. We need the industrial machine chassis. Then we need infinity bimetal gear. Okay. These are gonna be very nice for when we get auto crafting online. Dark steel. Okay, so this is made with industrial dye blend. Oh boy, I didn't realize this. Okay, hold on a second. This might not be as easy as I was first thinking. Industrial dye blend. So that's crushed organic black dye. So pulverized coal plus an egg. Or 6 coal plus a slime. We only got one blue. Let's use some of this orange. Six coal plus a slime? Alright. Alright, Alex. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Crank the music, Hypno. Your voice is a little too loud. No. No. Deal with it. Deal with it. In this mod pack, are transmutation tables disabled or allowed? They are allowed as far as I know. But it's one of those things that you can't get it right away. You're gonna have to work for it. Clippings and trimmings in a slime. We don't have a simple sag mill. Actually, no, I just made one, didn't I? Is that only made? Hold on a second. This. Yeah, that's only made in a sag mill. Oh my goodness, that sucks. Okay. Lieutenant Diane. All right, so we needed alloy. No, sag. Did we not just make a sag mill? Because I was trying to make this. Oh no, I didn't make the sag mill. Sag mill. It's simple. Look how simple it is. What's the deal with the JEI thingy on the left? We can't talk about that. It's a secret. Unless it isn't. This over here is a new bookmark system from JEI. You can press A to get rid of them, and you can press A on these things to add them. So instead of having to do like sag mill, alloy smelter, blah, 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 right? You just like pick the thing you want, put it over there, clear this out, and you always have access to these. Yeah. Yeah, it's very handy. I like it. We are not getting these at any high rate at all. What else can we get from just flowers? Oh, that's what we want right here. Tall grass. Stop. 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 I didn't look at the other recipes like a fool, but we have some yellow dye now. So we want to do tall grass. Boop, 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 boop. Bone meal, bone meal. Excuse me, cows, you're in the way. I'm trying to bone meal here. Bone mealing coming through. Watch it. All right. There we go. I guess I didn't quite need all of the shears that I brought, but we have plenty of these other things to get those going right now before I clean up the grassy area. At least we get all of our flowers back that I was doing the thing to earlier. Give me that flour. Put it in my inventory. There we go. Does Project Ozone 3 have different modes like Ozone 2? Not yet. They're trying to get the base game done, and then they will start working on the harder difficulty modes. Those will come later, but they will be a thing. Mod Engineer says, I'm glad I'm on break so I get to see your streams. Well, glad to have you. Welcome back, Mod Engineer. It's been a minute. Did dye seeds get fixed? You know what? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I don't have enough artificial dye to tell. It's weird. What's the deal with the simple sag mill? And what does that mean? So instead of just having one sag mill, they made multiple tiers of sag mill. So there's now the very simple one, which is fairly cheap to make. Then there's the normal one, which we all know, although the recipe has been changed. But this is the one that we all know. And then there is now a 1.5 block high one, enhanced sag mill, which requires some more expensive stuff to make. You pause the stream like YouTube? Well, I mean, you still can pause it, but I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I'm not just gonna stop. Did I need 4 of the green, or was it just 2? It was just 2. And then the crushed lapis. All right, we can probably get that going right now. Do. Poor Wolnir, he was ground to bits. How can you play Project Ozone 3? Like everybody else when the pack gets released. Okay. Wait, I thought we made everything here. Hold on. Hold up. What are we missing? Where's my green organic dye? Did I leave it in the sag mill? I left it here. Oh. There we go. Flash in, dropping a bunch of shamrocks in the cup. Thank you for the bits, Flash in. Appreciate it. Okay. So now we have the industrial dye. There's no industrial dye seed, unfortunately. I Love Tea dropping a bunch of charity bits into the cup. Hashtag charity. Thank you, I Love Tea, for the charity bits. Anyway. Oh, simple sag mill. I didn't have this saved. Sag mill. Okay, so now we should be able to... Oh no, we're not making a sag mill. We're making... Was it alloy smelter? Yeah, this is the one we're gonna make. Alloy smelter. We were trying to make this. So that is the simple machine plus the dye blend. And you do that in our induction smelter. Silver Lightning with 200 bits. Sploosh for hashtag charity. Thank you, Silver Lightning, for the 200. I do appreciate it. Okay. Industrial machine chassis. Thank you for the bits, mod engineer. Simple powered furnace. So what is it for this? Simple alloy smelter. Okay. You personally don't love the new recipes in Ender IO. Well, I mean, changes are made and not everybody likes those changes. Okay, so now we have a regular alloy smelter. So this does require us to have a capacitor in it before we can even use it. Oh, look at that. And it retained the inventory of the previous one. That's kind of interesting. Flashin' dropping some more shamrocks in the cup. Thank you, Flashin', for the bits. It says Twitch subscribed with a sub on your chat. What does that mean? Do you get actually enough money from gaming to get a decent car and a house? Yes, I bought a brand new car in 2015 and I bought a brand new house in 2018. Granted, the car I bought with money, like YouTube and Twitch was paying for my rent and all my bills. So my regular full-time job, all of that money, the entire paycheck was just going into savings. So I took that money and I bought myself a brand new car. But yes, I get enough money to pay my bills. Now don't get that confused with me being rich because I'm far from being rich. Do we have any capacitors? We have one. Premium smelting wonder capacitor. Well, that's not probably the best one for this, but it does require something. Actually, no, that is good for this one. Rich is where your money works for you instead of you working for it. Yeah. I'm not rich, but I live comfortably. Yeah, exactly. You aren't rich until you make money while you sleep. If I could make money while I sleep, that would be amazing. Not actually have to work for money, but just do things because I want to do them. That'd be amazing. Rich is a guy you know from high school. Sleep stream hashtag confirmed. I don't know about all that. So why were we gonna make this alloy smelter? We were doing this for a reason. I don't remember why. This is so weird. Man, there's like 317 pages of recipes. Flash, and thank you for the 500 bits. Hashtag charity. Conduits, thank you. That's what we're doing.
Anything that moves, anything that makes noise, smells. They don't care what they sting. They will kill anything.
So now we need another quartz. Man, this is a lot of work just for making fluid conduits, huh? Are there nether quartz seeds? We have Certus quartz seeds. In fact, there are. Who wants to do more seed 10-10-10ing? I do. I do. This appears to be the only way to get like infinite of every resource so far in this mod pack. So we're doing it. We're doing it. I don't care what your opinion is on it. We're doing it. I run the show here. You don't like it, too bad. That's what's happening. Just deal with it, okay? Okay. Okay. Nether quartz seeds. DL Swimmer just resubbed the channel for 12 months in a row. 1 full year. Welcome back, DL Swimmer. Thanks for using your free Twitch Prime. Thanks for the full year continued support. Whew, almost missed my reschedule. Oh my goodness. You resubscribe, not reschedule. Thank you, DL Swimmer, for the 12 months. Appreciate that. Okay. Hashtag deal with it. Watering can. I still got this bucket of lava on me. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Crazy Pick Mine just subscribed to the channel with Twitch Prime. Crazy, welcome. Thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. I do appreciate that. I Love Tea dropping a bunch of hashtag charity bits. Thank you, I Love Tea. Appreciate your support. Thanks for filling up the cup. Lady Tarian just subscribed to the channel with Twitch Prime. Lady Tarian, welcome. Thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. All the subs today, you guys are going crazy. I don't think we want that. I think we needed to do this. How many layers of growth crystals do I have underneath? All the way down to bedrock. All the way down to bedrock. $422. There's no bedrock? Oh my. I guess we don't. Well, if there's no bedrock, I guess we can't have them all the way down to bedrock, can we? My bad. It's a dream to get paid for playing. It's more work than you think it is, but this is like the best job that I've ever had. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Compared to every other job that I've had so far, working for myself, doing what I really enjoy is so much good. So much better than having to drive to work every day and report to a boss that you barely like and deal with co-workers. Blah. My boss is my favorite person? No, my boss is a jerk. I'm sorry, my old boss is a jerk. My new boss is cute and cuddly. You work for yourself and your boss is a jerk? Yeah. Yeah, I know that feeling. Max did allow me to take 3 days off for the holiday season though, so I'm definitely going to accept the vacation time and go see family for that next week. Fortunately, you're your own boss at your job. Some of the guys under you are jerks though. Ah. That feeling when you can't blame the boss. Yeah, my boss never gives me days off. Oh, he's such a jerk. Wait, if your new boss is cute and cuddly, is that referring to a pet? Yeah, my boss Max. I pretty much work for him now, and I work so he can eat. Is pretty much how that works. On a scale of floor tile to orange, what is your favorite flavor of the alphabet? 5. Definitely 5. Flashin' with 100 bits. Hashtag charity. Thank you for the 100 bits, Flashin'. Silver Lining says, damn, I was close. I was gonna say 6. Miami Martian Kappa. Well, gotta go now. Have a nice day, Hypno and chat. All right, Martin, we'll see you later. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Do. The problem with Hypno's boss is that it's too cute to say no to. Exactly right. I can't get mad at him either, and if I do get mad at him, like, I forgive him like 30 seconds later just because he's too dang adorable. Cuteness overload! DL Swimmer, 500 bits. 500 charity bits. I had some bits I swept up off the ground. Hashtag charity. Thank you, DL Swimmer, for the 500. I appreciate that. Do I like Sky Factory 3? Yeah, it was fun. I did a YouTube series with XP Crafted on my YouTube channel. Thoroughly enjoyed the pack. Flash in with 200 more bits. Hashtag charity. Thank you, Flash in, for the 200. I do appreciate it. I'm guessing you're a cat person because you are describing cats pretty well. I like both cats and dogs. I've had both growing up. I just don't have the time right now to deal with what it takes to care for a dog. So I got myself a cute and cuddly kitten. I've been wanting a pet since forever, but I've been living in places, I've been renting from places, from people who don't allow pets. And now that I finally bought my own house, I decided I'm getting myself an adorable cat. So now I'm an adorable cat. That's how that works. Those are weird for cup filling. Yeah, it's kind of like there's a bunch of blank space in there and weird things kind of like flying around. It looks kind of interesting in the cup though. I don't have time because of you guys. Yeah, because of you, I don't have a dog. Thanks. Thanks, chat. Thanks. All right, get rid of that. And there we go. So now we never have to worry about another quartz. Is it like this? Like this? Like this? 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 This. We'll try this one too. Those? Oh, okay, I have to look this one up. It's got, what did I miss? It's the eye shape. At this point, what do you have to worry about in this mod pack? I don't understand what you mean by worry about. Can you define what you mean by worry about, true soldier? Hello, Paddock. Time for conduit now? We should try and get that. Oh, we were going to make fuse quartz. Have you found any major problems with the beta? You only saw the first 3 hours of this. So far, the biggest issues have just been some recipe conflicts, and then there's a mod in the mod pack that if you place it next to a power source, it will crash and corrupt the server files, specifically the quest section. I have no idea why. But we've had our quest reset twice. That's been the biggest issue so far. Mechanical users, mechanical miners, and scanners interact with the remote block. In addition, items, fluid generators can travel through the portal, require GP proportional to the distance covered by the portal. Access the portal to a remote block location. Use a GUI to specify a range of blocks from which the remote block is chosen. I don't understand the purpose of this. I think you guys were talking about this before, but I don't remember. It seems odd from the description. Oh, we don't have vibrant alloy yet either, do we? We gotta make that. It's a phantom face from AA, but a lot of blocks. I mean, you can get every material through those crop sticks, so what is a challenge or goal? Okay, so like the challenge and the goal of mod packs such as this, you can make creative items like the creative chest. The creative chest requires like all of this crazy stuff, like these chaos planks. Chaos planks. Requires all of these materials. A crystalline pink slime grinding ball. I have no idea what that is. Chaos ingot. A chaos ingot is made from this stuff, including draconic evolution, chaotic cores, and infinity ingots, and this infinity dust, whatever that is. Okay, I guess that's just from grinding down grains of infinity. Chaotic cores. You have to go through the entire draconic evolution line to do that. The infinity ingots come from all this neutronium plus infinity catalyst plus the ultimate ingot. Ultimate ingots come from all of this nonsense. That's just one recipe. That's just one. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in this. Like the recipes aren't designed to be like really hard like Project Ozone 2 Kappa, but there are some recipe tweaks and there are like things to work towards for endgame. But for the most part, it's a fairly easy pack, which is fun. Don't need to like play a super hard pack all the time. Anyway, getting back to this, we want to make vibrant alloy. In order to make that, we have to make energetic alloy. In order to make that, that's glowstone, redstone, and gold. Okay. So we're gonna make seeds for these, cause seriously. What type of Minecraft is this? This is modded Minecraft. This is Java. PC. The only type of Minecraft worth playing. Lady Tarian says, well, gotta go. See you tomorrow. All right, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by and thank you for your support. Hey Hypno, did you know that even in Italy there is someone like me and some other of your friends that follow you? I did not know that. That's awesome. Can you use the creative chest only in creative? No. The creative chest is obtainable in survival mode by doing those recipes. So once you get the creative chest, you can put any item into it and then pull out as many as you want. But that's like the last end game item that you'll be able to make. There's other things like creative, I don't know, probably this creative dink knoll. No, you can't make that. What else? Creative jetpack. So is that got a recipe? Nope. What other items do we have in here that have a recipe? That was one of the ones that were shown to me. I don't know if there's any others. There definitely will be in like future packs. Creative upgrade. I guess they haven't added all the recipes yet. Wired charger. Oh, here's one. Creative energy cell. So here's another one that you can make. Creative image storage cell you cannot make. I'm not sure what all the other ones are. But there will be recipes for all that nonsense. Here's one. The everlasting guilty mana pool. All of this crap from Britannia. So there is stuff. Is Project E in this pack? I think so because things have EMC. All right, so we want to make energetic alloy ingot or a seed. Do. Ah, this one. This one. This one. This. Bum, do, 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 bum, 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 do, 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 do. All of this work just to try and get ourselves the Ender IO conduits. The fluid conduits. Do. 431 is not bad for the first one. Has the Twilight portal always made like a nether portal sound? I don't remember that. The rabbit hole of modded Minecraft runs deep sometimes? No, that's perfectly fine. That's why I enjoy this. Because it's not just like, all right, let's just make this one thing that we've made like a bazillion times before. Like, you actually work for it. You go off on many different side tangents. You forget what you were doing in the first place, but you had a lot of fun doing what you were doing, right? Have I ever played Factorio? I have not. Nope. Server lag. Come on. 652. Call Me Cats just resubbed the channel for 25 months in a row. Call Me Cats, welcome back. Thank you for the 25 months. Appreciate that. You know what's better than 24? 25! Welcome back, Cats. Thank you. What's the recipe for the Tome of Knowledge? Is that, I don't even know if that's a thing. It's this. You need a transmutation tablet, which is that. Dark matter blocks. And the transmutation table, which is all of this. Dawnstone. Ooh. Philosopher's Stone is that. So yeah, there's a little bit of playtime in this mod pack, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna love that grime, and it's only gonna get better when they release the modes for this mod pack. Oh my goodness, go! Bum, 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 bum. You're super pumped to beat Project Ozone 3 Kappa when it comes out? You're not the only one. Is there a way to automate 10-10-10? There's a way, kind of, sort of? But there isn't like some specific machine that'll 10-10-10 them like there was in Project Ozone 2. Yeah, worried about you, what happened to you on Friday. That's what Twitter is for. When I am not here on a day that I'm normally scheduled, you should check Twitter to get informed on the deal, what's going on. Why do you need a 10-10-10 everything? So when we get resources in the future, we need these resources. We can get them fast. If you ever played Project Ozone 2 Kappa mode, you'd probably understand why. You don't have Twitter? Well, that doesn't prevent you from bookmarking the link. You don't have to use Twitter to still go to the website to check. 995. Hey, no, we all know you forget to tweet every now and then. No, I don't. What are you talking about? You forget to tweet. No, you. Know your face. What games do I have in the pipeline after this? I don't really have any games in the pipeline after this. I do know that The Last of Us 2 is coming out at some point in the future. That's a game that I'm super interested in. I'm not sure exactly what other games are coming up like soon that I'm going to be playing. I know Ori and the Will of the Wisp was a game that I was kind of interested in checking out whenever that gets released. Won't they grow faster if farmland is hydrated? No. Subnautica is getting a big update soon. You know, we've done Subnautica. We played that for like a week or 2 weeks on stream and we went through the entire game. I'm good. Your next games are Anthem and The Division 2, but nothing else really for you. Anthem looks pretty good. Death Stranding? Was that the name of it? That one looks pretty good. I'm trying to remember all the other games. But like those are slated for 2019, 2020, whatever. Would I consider a Final Fantasy replay? Which one are you talking about? There's a lot of Final Fantasy games. 10, 10, 7. Like going through all of them or like a specific one? I just remind you of another game you'll have to buy, Death Stranding. Yeah. What's been the biggest disappointment you've played in the last year? Destiny 2. I'm gonna go with Destiny 2. You played the closed alpha for Anthem. It was fun, but you didn't hear it from me. NDAs. Yeah, I would probably say Destiny 2 was my biggest disappointment that I played. From what you understand, it sounds like there might be another Subnautica. That'd be interesting. 7 or 10? 7 I'll probably not play again. That game like plays really slow and the graphics are very dated. I know they're coming out with like a not remaster, but like a remade, a reimagined version of the game, which is gonna play completely different. I have no idea what that's about. I'll probably check that out when that gets released. Final Fantasy X, that was one of my favorite Final Fantasies. And it's very possible I do have the remake on PC. Maybe one day we'll get the itch and play that. We played 15 on stream when that was released. I'm not sure how I feel about a single player game being updated like a MMO. I know they completely reworked chapter 13 of that game. And they've done a whole bunch of other things. Like, I want to play a static single player experience. I want to be able to buy a $60 game, play from start to end, and have the same experience every time. Not have like new things coming in there all the time. Like, I don't know why they wanted to do that for a single player game. I mean, I guess they had to experiment, but it's not what I'm interested in a single player game. I can understand like you have a single player game and then you release an expansion or a DLC or whatever, and then there's new content. But I don't want like my single player game experience always being updated. That's not what I bought it for. What about Prey? You know what? I tried the game out. I did buy it. I didn't really play it too much. It was kind of like meh. How good or popular is Final Fantasy because they have released so many games and they keep going? All of the games are fairly unique. They have like similar things between the different games. Like there's Moogles and there's Chocobos and whatever. But like every game is unique from the next one. Like there's two games that are set in the same universe, but they have nothing to do with each other. I really like them. Most of them have really well-made stories. Final Fantasy VII has a story that's very complicated and convoluted, and that's one that I don't enjoy, but I know a lot of people really like it. I would say if you haven't tried a Final Fantasy game, you should try it. Maybe 15 would be one you'd want to start with. Personally, I really enjoyed 10. 6, I think, is my favorite one, but that's back in SNES 2D graphics, if you want to go retro a little bit. Is it Calm? Calm. With 100 bits, thank you for the 100. I appreciate that. 7 and 9 were your favorites? 7, I can't get past the story. It's Calm. Okay, thank you. 7, I can't get past the story. It's just way too complex. And then like every time you do the summoning or whatever it is, like your special abilities, you have to go through a 30 to 45 second animation. that is completely unskippable. Like things like that really turned me off. 8 was your favorite? There was something about 8 I couldn't get into. It felt like it was too modern. It felt like they're trying to do Final Fantasy in too modern of a setting. I don't know. I don't think I ever completed 8. I got very far in it. 10 seems to be the standard entry point for newbies. Well, it's a great Final Fantasy game. I don't... The only thing I didn't really like about it was the Blitzball, but that's just me. You like 10 a lot? You never played 10-2? 10-2 is okay. I probably wouldn't recommend it to people. I really enjoyed the, what is it? The dress spheres or the sphere grids or whatever they were, where you could like change your loadout, your jobs on the fly for different situations. I thought that was pretty cool. But it's kind of a forgettable game, really, but I like that aspect of it. I didn't play, what was, they had a third one, like Lightning's Return? Oh, no, that's 13. Was there a third 10? No, maybe there wasn't. Maybe it was just the 2. So we need to make the next one. We need to make this stuff. That's just the Energetic Plus and Ender Pearl. We probably got to make 4 of those for the seed, yeah? All right, so 4 Ender Pearls. $10-2 could be good if it was not branded as a Final Fantasy. Well, I don't know. They had a lot of the elements from it. It was weird. It was weird. 10-2 had a fun battle system, but the story was rather meh. Yeah, I agree. 12 we played on stream when that was re-released, the remaster on PS4 earlier this year. Was that late last year? I don't remember. I like 12. That was the second time I played through it. $12 was one of your favorites? There's nothing wrong with that. I like 12. The first time I played it, it was one of those games where you could just grind out stuff over and over and over again. And then you could set up your guys to do all the automatic stuff. The, I can't remember what it was called. The Gambits, the whole Gambit system, where you can like assign like your healer to cure you if you're below 80% HP or, you know, whatever. That kind of stuff. I really enjoyed that. And I'm kind of surprised they didn't add that to any other games so far. They haven't tried to do that anymore. Actually, we should go back here. That too. All right, so we want to make the... Oh, this isn't what I wanted. I wanted the seeds. Okay. So we have to make the seed for them. Leon's Arcade just resubbed the channel for 27 months in a row. Leon, welcome back. Thank you for the 27 months. Goodness. That's 3 children, sir. I'm running out of names. Love ya. Aw, thanks, Leon. Appreciate the support. It's a long freaking time. With the Gambit system on 12, you could farm XP and loot while you're away. Yeah, exactly. Have you ever tried Metal Saga on PS2? Really fun RPG that most people overlooked. Like many Atlas games. I have no idea what Metal Saga is. So I have never played it, no. What's my sword modifiers? It's got looting 3, sharpness 3, Civ Luck of the Sea for some reason. Auto smelt, smite 3, and then it's got +1 health, 10% attack speed, and 8 attack damage. And it's unbreakable. Do you prefer mystical agriculture or chickens with roost? I prefer either. Like, however there's a way to get automated resources in a mod pack, I'm down with it. Have I ever played any of the Diablos games? I have never played a Diablos. No, Diablos. I'm saying that wrong. Diablos. I've never played a Diablos game. No. Hey, Silent Crimes, how you doing? I did at one point download Path of Exile, which is not Diablo's, but it's like a similar genre. But I never actually got to play it. I downloaded it and then I forgot about it, and then like a month or two later, I was like, oh yeah, I don't want to play this right now. And then I uninstalled it and forgot about it. But no, I've never played that style of game before. Should probably put this bucket of lava away before I do something stupid. Vibrant alloy seed. You're playing Path of Exile and you like it a lot? I know there's a lot of people out there that really enjoy the game. Yeah. Is that the level 1 or 2 reward sword? It's the first one. Hello, Dark. You still love the quality of the Diablo 2 cinematics. They are super awesome. I don't know if I've ever seen any of the cinematics from that game, so I don't really know. What everlasting abilities do you currently have equipped? A lot of them. Oh, that's right, it's in this thing. Bone Mealer 5-5, Fire Resist, Flight, Luck 3-3, Night Vision, Regeneration 3-3, Resistance 3-3, Saturation only 1 of 3, 2 of 5 Speed, and then 5-5 Strength. We should probably find out if there's more Saturation. I don't really, what? Like, our hunger is just staying full all the time. What's the point of more Saturation? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. But guys, we're going to go and wrap the stream up here for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while we play some Project Ozone 3. If you're new to the stream, hit that follow button so you get notified when I do go live. Our normal streaming schedule is Monday through Friday, so we'll be back tomorrow with another live stream of more Project Ozone 3. So don't miss it. We start at 12 o'clock noon Eastern time. That's it. That's my entire, that's all. That's all I got. That's it. Guys, thanks so much for all the support today. I do appreciate all of the bits and the subs and the resubs and the gifted subs. You guys are crazy with your support. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and host up somebody here. We'll go say hello to another Project Ozone 3 streamer. We'll go Ray Jester. He's currently on day 12, so he's a little bit ahead of me, and he does longer streams, so he's like actually quite a bit ahead of me. But we'll go say hello to him. He's a good guy. If you haven't checked him out before, I would recommend it. Yeah. All right. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys for today. We'll be back tomorrow, like I said, with some more Project Ozone 3. If you want to see that, you know where to be. We'll see you then. Bye-bye, guys.